This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
On the Dot is presented by Benjamina Mia Casino. Licensed real estate professional since 2008. License number S01669991 LLC. Moving to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio? With upgraded flooring, all appliances included. Newly painted, move-in ready. With a community park and pool for under $400,000. Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino. It's a lunch hour in Vegas, and we're on the dot with Dot and Mia here on PHLV Radio.
Hello again, it's a Wednesday and welcome to On the Dot. This is your holding space for curiosity and conversation, for positivity and possibilities, and for intuition and insights. My name is Dorothy Tome. You can call me Miss Dot. And please welcome my partner in fun, not crime, Miss Mia Casino.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to On the Dot. We're wearing uniforms today.
Yes, because there's something going on. It's a statement that we are from the United
States of America.
The United States of the Philippines, the University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada. Yay.
Yes.
Okay. So, it's a Wednesday. It's the first Wednesday for May. Mia.
May the 4th be with you.
Amen, yes. Amen. Oh, no, I'm not supposed to do that. Okay. Go, Mia. What's our theme for May?
The other kind of mother.
Yes. We are celebrating the unusual mothers. Or not exactly just celebrating, but we're also looking into different kinds of mothers who are seldom looked at.
Yes, a different kind.
Yes, okay.
Yes, so our guest for today is a single mom, and our topic is about legacies.
Okay.
Legacies. So when I was talking to her, she was saying that she wanted to leave behind a legacy, and the only legacy that she would want to leave to her children is her music.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Wow.
So when she gave me her bio, it was so long.
Ooh.
So siguro maubos natin ng ating 1 hour. Hindi naman.
Sige.
So she's a graduate of UNLV and BS dietitian, right?
BS nutrition.
BS nutrition. And an MBA, hang on, nasa na aking kodigo. MBA of what again?
MBA in healthcare management.
In healthcare management. She's also an independent singer and a songwriter.
Yes, thank you.
Ano pa?
A lot more, right?
A lot more. Siya na lang magsabi. And our guest is Miss Sheela Kunishige.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Sheela.
Hi.
Yay.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me here. I'm a big fan of Dad and Mia.
Oh,
Thank you.
Yes, you
Thank
might not see me watching because I might not go exactly on Facebook during my break at work, but I actually listen.
Oh, good.
Yes, so on the PHLV app that I have on my phone, of course.
That's heartwarming to know.
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So I'm a big fan of you ladies because you bring in, like you said, new conversations that might not be something that's heard on other programs. You're bold about it. You're genuine about it. Like you want to help other people, other women especially. To have their voice be heard.
Nakakatindig balahibo.
Totoo naman. I'm a big fan.
Thank you
kaya.
for
Thank
saying
you.
that. Thank you
You're
for saying
welcome.
that,
Bold
Sheila.
star pala tayo.
Ha,
Of
oo
course.
naman. Siyempre, we're bold. Your last name sounds foreign to Filipinos
Is
and
that
Americans.
Japanese?
It's Japanese.
Okay.
It's not my maiden name. It's actually my married name, which I'm not married anymore, but I kept it because it's my children's last name. And also, I use it as a stage name because it's interesting. I
Yes,
like
it
it.
is. Kunishige.
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 Or
Where is-
Kunishige. American way is Kunishige.
Kunishige, but the Japanese way.
is Kunishige.
Kunishige.
Yes.
Oh, let's keep it Japanese because it's a
Kunishige?
it's a original. That's the original language. So, Sheila, you're a singer, a songwriter, a mother, an MBA, a dietitian. You joined a beauty contest.
Oh, yes. I forgot about that.
Yes. And what else? So you are a woman with who wears many hats or headbands.
Or headbands. This is my headband for
Your
today.
headband for today is
A
the
headset.
headphones
Yes.
A mother.
and the mother.
Yes.
The thing that strikes me most is you're a single mom. And how long have you been a single mom?
I've been a single mom for almost 7 years.
And to define a single mom, what's that?
A single mom is basically, it's not just, because you're divorced or you're separated from your ex-husband. That doesn't make you just a single mom. For legality reasons, yes, that is a single mom. But a single mom, especially in my case, is you do everything. So when I became a single mom, I did not depend on my ex to drop off the kids to school, pick them up, to help them with their homework, to cook, to clean the house, to go to work still, to pursue my education. So I did it all. And of course, I'm not going to say I did it all by myself. God is there. So by the grace of God, I was able to fulfill my duties as a single mom.
And you have how many children?
I have 5 children,
Oh, wow.
ranging
So,
from
yeah.
26, turning 27, and then 24, 20. I have to keep track. And then 16 and 13.
16 and 13. And after you had them, that's when the separation happened?
Yes, actually, it was because my youngest is only 13, turning 14. So if I've been a single mom for almost 7 years, it's like half of her age now.
Yeah, it's, I don't know the stats for single mothers, but I know that there are a lot of single moms out there, not just Filipinas, but all over the world. But specifically for us Filipinos. Are you a Filipina?
I'm Filipina.
You're not Hawaiian?
Nope.
No, okay.
I am Filipina
Last-
with some
yeah.
Spanish. My great grandma was apparently from Spain.
Okay.
So with some Spanish, very little na kasi no, I'm down the lane. Great grandma pa yon. But so I'm a proud Filipina.
There is a stigma on being single, a single mom. What's your experience about single moms, Mia?
It's hard for them. Most of my friends are single moms, and I guess it's hard for them to be able to find a mate because they're very careful about choosing their
again.
mate. Yeah.
So something happened there before you became a single mother.
Yes.
First you were a single woman, and then you became married, and now you're a single mom. Something happened there, as with many other women who chose, or mothers who chose to be single again. are you at a liberty to talk a little bit about that? How you
Yes, I
became
think, yes.
that way?
Yes, that's okay.
Yes.
So, there was a culture clash to begin with, because even though I'm Filipino Americanized, and he's Filipino blood with Japanese and Hawaiian, his culture is really like, American, Hawaiian. So, and then there was an age difference. So he's 10 years older. A lot of factors were different. So it's the upbringing, the culture. Alam niyo naman yung traditional Filipino culture. We're more conservative, and we're more the Filipino values are there, like intact yung family, because my family is intact. I come from a big family on my mom's side. There are 11 siblings.
Okay.
Yeah, so my one set of parents. So my grandma and grandma, they're practically my rock. Like my grandma's my rock. She just turned 90 last month, in fact. Or no, this month, April 8th. So what I'm trying to say is it was much different because my family's intact, and then here I was. I'm the oldest of all the cousins from that 11 siblings on my mom's side. I'm the oldest of all the cousins. So here I was, there's a lot of expectations, or there's a lot of, obviously they wanted me to probably become like my family that I was accustomed to, right? Yung hindi naghihiwalay yan. Like whoever you married forever, even though they're Americanized, they've been in Hawaii for a long time. Like my grandma, almost 50 years. So there was a lot of expectations on my side, but the one that I chose to be with, obviously, he came from a different upbringing. So broken family, sibling of 5. And there was a little bit of abuse also, not physically, but there was mental abuse. There was emotional abuse coming from his insecurities.
How does how does the mental abuse show up?
It shows up in like little things. It could be subtle, but it's something that you have to either choose to. It's like choosing your battles. Like, do you argue with him? Do you let it go? The thing is, if you argue with him, you're gonna have a bad day. If you let it go, he's gonna keep doing it. So it's like gaslighting. You know what gaslighting is, right? Like psychology-wise, he'll tell you subtle things like make you feel like you're crazy or you're at fault, even if it's little things. Like the kids didn't get picked up on time. He'll say, "We communicated, and you said you'll pick them up," but essentially he said, "No, I'll pick them up." Things like that. He'll just confuse you about little things, but little things can turn into major things because now your kids are waiting. Like, who's picking us up? Is it dad or is it mom? So things like that.
Okay, so that's mental abuse.
That's mental abuse,
which leads to emotional abuse as well.
Yes, and the jealousy, because obviously he met me. I was already like this.
What do you mean like that?
I mean,
you're already pretty.
Meaning, like I was already active in everything that I'm doing. Ever since I was a child, I was exposed to singing, beauty contests, dancing, academically. I was expected to do well academically. All these things. So, of course, if you're coming from a family of like a broken family and you have insecurities, and he was abused as a child by his dad also, that will basically transpire into what you're doing, whether you're now an adult or still a child. And even like we went to a psychotherapist, and he didn't really want to be involved. The psychotherapist told me you have 2 options. It's either you just try to live a life with him, or you run as fast as you can, like run away from him.
Run as fast as you can.
So,
and I bet it's challenging, especially if you're a Filipino trying to hold things together in your family.
Absolutely, Paul. Yes.
Yeah. So that thing, the stepping up into your power and saying no to this situation. And how did that affect your motherhood? I mean, let me qualify that. The children, how did they feel about that?
Yes, I understand. So it was tough because being a professional, going to work every day, being strong, not having to show like your real feelings, whether you're, having a bad day, you're emotional. Same thing with the children. Being strong as their mom, not crying every time, you want to cry, you want to scream, but holding your, emotions together, being emotionally intelligent about it, and being mentally strong. Those were my challenges. So something as simple as teaching my children, like, helping them with their homework. Sometimes he'll say, "You're spending too much time with them. You don't have time for me." So even the children were a part of that
The
jealousy and the control. Or even like going to work and saying, "Why are you so dressed up?" Well, I'm a professional, right? Why are you so dressed up? Are you trying to impress someone at work? But it took a lot of prayers. It took lots and lots of prayers every day, every hour, every time, wherever I was, I prayed, because God was the only one that was there for me, really.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ooh, take a deep breath. Ooh, what's going on in your mind, Mia?
No, I was just thinking, was this the reason why you became a songwriter?
No, actually, like I said, Mia, it roots from when I was very young. So my mom taught me. I was already reading the alphabet at 2 years old. So
Awesome.
she loves music. She taught me to sing. In fact, one of my first singing contests that I won when I was 5 or 6, my song was "Mama."
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, because my mama taught me my song. So yeah, it was like a big deal that I won that singing contest, and I was only like 5, like five.
Oh,
and a
you
half.
sang what you wrote?
Oh no!
Oh.
I'm just saying that it roots from the love of music, from being young, singing, being exposed to music, different kinds of genres. But being a songwriter, I've always, to your point, there is a connection.
Yeah.
Because I could only write about my feelings.
Right.
Like if I didn't tell, my parents were actually in Hawaii when this was all happening. So instead of telling a friend, which I told a couple of friends, but you can't always tell them about your problems. They have their own. So writing was my escape. So I would write poems or letters. I would even write letters to him to say, I don't understand why you treat me this way, but because it's not something that you can control. You can't control other people.
Right.
You can't control your spouse or
True.
your partner. So yes, writing was my escape. I wrote poems, and then I dreamed of writing a song or creating songs later. But that was on the back burner because that's my passion and that's my dream. But being a mom of 5, single or not, I was busy enough just taking care of the household, the family, the children mainly. And myself too. Like we said, self-love is important. So yes, I put that on the back burner. It wasn't something that I pursued early on. So I only pursued songwriting as an actual, make it into a reality, put it into fruition when it was 2018, when Mr. Jimmy Borja came to do a songwriting workshop. But I met him before that. He was my friend back in 2015. And he was always encouraging me, "Sheela, you're a natural songwriter. You can write, whether it's the melody or the lyrics, you can do both, And I told him I gave up on instruments. Because when I was young, I played instruments too, but it was too much. So they say you can't serve two gods, two masters. So I chose singing as my main passion. But yes, to your point, all those experiences, the feelings that arose from those experiences are now my I guess my tool, or it's an advantage
coping.
for writing songs
Correct,
and for
yeah.
coping also.
For coping. And you're going to sing one of your songs today.
Yes.
Yes. And another one from someone else today, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know what she meant.
Yes.
She
so-
meant, she meant because we talked about this kanina. I'm going to sing my original song, my debut single, which I wrote. I co-wrote with Mr. Jimmy Borja. And then later on, I'm going to sing a Tagalog song, which is of Carl Banawas, a cover song, but it's for the mothers. And yes.
So looking forward to that. Don't go away because you will be treated to 2 songs from Sheela. Do you have questions, Mia?
No. I'm
No,
just
what is
listening to you.
Do you have comments, Mia?
That song, is it published already? The one that you wrote?
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
it
It
is
was published last year in August. August or September. In fact, PHLV has been very supportive of me. That was my debut single, and I kind of launched it here because I sang it at the first time I sang it. It was at a concert. It was Easy Mills concert. You're familiar with Easy Meal. The very famous Easy Meal. So he's the Filipino-American rapper with like over 65 million followers. He's in the Philippines right now doing a series of concerts. But very, very, very talented.
Andrew Ipa yung
young
kilala
guy.
namin.
Kilala niyo yun. Si Easy Meal.
Di Ryan, kaya biyab lang alam ko eh. Sorry.
Rapper daw, rapper.
Yeah.
Sorry wala akong
Andrew
kilala.
Iya,
rapper.
kilala.
Andrew,
Humanap ka ng pangit.
Nakakatuwa kami. Magkaedad lang tayo. Yeah. Pero si
Hindi
Easy
pala,
Meal, yeah.
Francis M.
Francis
Yes,
M.
Francis M.
Sige,
Tsaka
sige.
Andrew E.
Cold Summer Nights. Cold Summer
Bakit
Nights.
okay naman si Andrew E?
Oh, yeah,
Magaling
yeah.
nga siya eh. Oo naman. Yeah. Pero yeah, so I'm very thankful to PHLV, and they've been playing my song every Sunday because it fits. I know our show is on a Wednesday. Hindi naman pwedeng palitan ng Wednesday morning.
Sige lang. It's okay.
Ano ba yung Sunday morning yung kay yung si, ano ba yung crush
Maroon
ko?
5?
Oo,
Maroon 5, yeah.
5.
Naka-maroon, UV Maroons kayo, yeah.
Sige, baba ka
Sige,
bang
sige,
kata.
sige, sige.
Yeah.
Alam ko
So,
yung back up
No,
na.
it's not. It's not that.
Ay, di ba
It's
yun?
my original song. Ito talaga si Miss Mia, oh. Yeah. So,
We will listen to that
Loko pa
song
naman
in a little
Sunday
bit. Ay, hindi ba Sunday morning ang kakantahin mo?
Sunday morning po.
Yun
But
nga.
it's my original.
Ano ba, Mia?
Ano pala ni Dot?
Ang gulo ni Mia.
It's my original song. I wrote the lyrics back in 2018 pa. It didn't come together until
Mid-morning na lang sa...
2021 na siya na-finalize with
Okay.
Mr. Jimmy Borja putting together the melody. Kasi as a songwriter, sometimes you bank on your feelings to write a song or lyrics muna, and then you come up with a melody, pero it can evolve. So in my case, it was supposed to be a bossa nova. Yung parang easy listening, like, Sunday morning, ganon. Pero hindi siya naging bossa nova. But I hope you'll still like
We're
it.
gonna find out. We will find out, surely. I will find out because I'm so way back in the boondocks. I'm near Mount Charleston, so that's
a
so
beautiful
literal.
place.
Pero Sheila, the title of our show is "Leaving a Legacy to Your Children," and Mia said earlier it's music.
Yes.
Are they also playing? Do they write? Do they?
They do. They're just not. What they told me though was, at least for now, that they don't want to be in the spotlight. They don't want to be like me right now as far as being out there. And I told them, you have God-given talents because yes, I took them to. I enrolled them to in piano lessons, violin lessons, things like that. But that's not it. It's really innate. Then sa kanila, it's a God-given talent. So I encourage them. However, they don't want to be out there right now, and I respect that. Kasi they're all good. Actually, if you ever see I don't know if Kuya Yohan has ever watched when I have house parties and they just start like doing karaoke, the whole family, everyone can sing from the oldest to the youngest, and they play the piano, the ukulele, the guitar, things like that.
Genetics.
Yeah.
Pwede
Pero-
nang maging banda.
Yeah.
The Sheila banda.
Ayaw po nila eh.
Ayaw nila.
Pero yung sa
Kunishige
legacy,
band.
I know. Pero yung sa legacy, it was actually, this is a very emotional statement kasi totoo talaga to na I said in 2021 that I better really produce this song. Whatever it takes, I'm going to spend my own money. I'm an independent artist. I'm going to put it together, even if it's just the first and only one for now. Because COVID happened, the pandemic broke out, and I thought, what if I leave this world? Because I'm also a clinician and I'm always exposed to COVID. I still am always
Yep.
exposed to COVID. So I said to myself, what if I leave this world without leaving anything, like a song at least for my children? It's not about money. It's not about fame. It's about, they can say that that's my mom. That's my
Okay.
mom's voice. And we've listened to my mom's voice all our lives, and she's been singing since she was 2. The families, the friends, they all know. But what did she leave behind? What it's there to show for, It's not about, again, money or fame. It's about masabi nila na, that's my mom singing right there. That's her voice.
Something they can be proud of.
Yes, they could be 50 and I could be in heaven, but hopefully I get to heaven. But they could say, that's my mom, right?
That's my mom. I wonder what my children say. That's my mom. Oh my God, we're so embarrassed.
Hindi naman.
Mia, hindi naman. Mia, what are you smiling at? Ayun na naman si Mia. She's laughing na naman and she's suppressing her laughter. Mia, you're not supposed to suppress your emotions, you know. Let them out, Mia.
Sabi kasi ni Sheila, supposing I'm in heaven.
Nagiging realistic, diba?
I'm in heaven.
Yeah. I love that song. I love that song. Yeah. Tsaka like, again, the legacy doesn't end with, oh, that's my mom. They need to be proud of their mom. Hindi. Of course, that's for them to find out for themselves na later on na, my mom was right. I should use my God-given talents. I should share them. I should empower other people, inspire other people. Kasi even like me coming out as a singer-songwriter recently, as an official recording artist, I have many messages from different parts of the world saying, kahit dito yung mga locals dito, I'm not gonna name them kasi baka ayaw nilang maput on the spot, but women in particular messaged me and said, Sheila, you just inspired me to record, because there's some of them are artists na rin. Others are aspiring to be artists, and they said, I want to be like you, I want to be a singer-songwriter. And I said, you know how old I am, right? So if I did it, you can do it too, no matter how old you are.
What does it mean when you say independent singer?
Independent artist, meaning I don't have a label. I don't have a record label, Miss Mia. Like, I don't have like, Universal Records or Viva Records or
Do we have it
kind of
here?
records.
Here in Vegas or in the US?
Do you mean do we have those record labels?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean
still?
everything can be done virtually nowadays. So the people, in fact, the people that I work with, the only one who's here, physically here, but we don't even see each other physically is Mr. Jimmy Borja. So he's in LA. So we could be doing songwriting workshops virtually, especially during the pandemic. Even pre-pandemic, he was doing, virtual because ang students niya nasa Saudi Arabia, nasa Europe, nasa Philippines. So you can do that. Like I work with our other songwriters and arrangers in the Philippines virtually. I don't have a record label. When you say independent, you are the executive producer of your own music. So I spend my own money on my own music, which kasi kanina sa backstage. Sabi ni Kuya Yo, you must be a shopaholic. Sabi ko, actually, I'm not. I'm not. And that's another thing that I want to talk about, like how moms or single moms get judged, right?
Hala, judger ka, Kuya Yo.
Hindi naman. Pero,
hindi. Pero,
yes.
I mean, really, yes.
Yeah.
We do judge people.
Yeah.
I do judge people. I mean, I'm sorry to say that. I judge based on appearances and hearsays and from my own programming and conditioning. Yes. So, yeah, like...
Subconsciously,
yes. We all do it as human beings. Pero to my point, yung point na gusto kong sabihin is, I've learned to really like... be practical and work with what I have. So if I, instead of shopping for new clothes, ano yung nahulog?
Poster.
Instead of shopping for new clothes, I'm now spending on my music. Kasi yan na yung priority ko. So yung concept na you're a mom of 5, let me just kind of segue into the judgmental stuff that I've been through or I've received. Yung mga things na ibang sinasabi nila, kahit na hindi mga Pilipino, mga ibang like ibang lahi din, they would say like, aren't you supposed to be poor because you have 5 kids?
That is a good point.
Yes.
Aren't you supposed to be poor?
Right. And because they would see us still like, they would see me still giving experiences to my children. Taking them to Hawaii or taking them out to nice, fancy restaurants. And my answer is, that's why I pursued my education. I furthered my education. I didn't settle with just even my bachelor's degree. Not that there's anything wrong with just having a bachelor's degree. I pursued my MBA, and that gives me more, opportunities and more leverage out there in the professional world. So never settle. Dream big and keep going at it. Kasi para sa mga anak ko yan eh. Kasi if it were just for me, bakit ako magpapakahirap mag-aral? Ang hirap-hirap mag-aral. Mahal pa. So I'm really setting up for my kids' future. Pag nawala ako, say for example, like, we could be healthy pero pwede tayong mawala anytime. Paano yung mga anak ko if I don't set up anything for them? So.
Ako shopaholic ako. Window shopping. Window shopping. But yes, another thing there that we're judging as well. sa mga single moms, which incidentally, because you use the word independent
Yes.
artist, you can be an independent mom instead of single mom.
Absolutely.
You know, when you said you're the executive producer of your own art, your own music, so you're the executive producer of your own home.
Absolutely.
Independent mom.
Yes, I'm the CEO. I've always been independent
Yeah.
to begin with. You can see from my history of like moving to Hawaii from the Philippines and moving right away to Las Vegas just within 1 year of moving to Hawaii. I have a big family in Hawaii, but I chose to move here because I'm independent. I wanted to be independent. I don't want to be okay, yeah, I could have a great life over there because they've been established, you know, they're there, and dami nila, the support system's there, but I wanted to do my own thing.
Darling, Vegas is glamorous. It's fabulous.
It's fabulous.
You know, this is where the action happens. And it's in Hawaii where well, that's my judgment too.
Expensive there.
I love
It's
it.
Hawaii where you relax and enjoy the
and
breeze.
it's expensive.
It's
in Hawaii.
expensive. Yes, you got it, Miss Mia. Yeah, that's
Yes,
another thing.
yes.
Both of you have
It's
great
nice there,
points.
though.
You have both good points. Kasi the one part of me was saying like, oh goodness, you know, I didn't know I was gonna be a single mom at that time, but I just wanted to be out there because I have my, you know, my profession plus my music. So I thought, Hawaii, pwede rin. Kasi actually over there, you could be a recording artist anytime. Maraming ano doon. They're into music. Maraming opportunities din doon for being that. And I was already exposed when I went. I was singing at hotels for weddings, fancy parties. But then I figured, like, I'm spending a lot of money because you have to dress up. Even though you're a singer for the party, you still have to give a gift kasi ganun ang tradition ng Filipinos sa Hawaii.
Yeah.
They're very flamboyant. Ganun.
right.
Okay,
Yeah, even
right.
my family's like that. Pero dito, I wanted to like start from scratch. Like no one knows me. They don't know that, you know, I came from the Philippines na meron na akong, I went to UST, hindi ako graduate doon. Itutuloy ko dito yung degree ko.
Okay.
Things like that.
Yeah.
So I started from like really humble beginnings. Like nagtrabaho din ako sa hotel casino. Things like that. So
yeah. So, isa pang judgeration ko.
graduation.
Judgmentalation ko.
The
Judgehood.
single moms.
So, single moms is they're looking to date someone to marry. So,
No.
you know, yeah. Are you dating someone?
No, eh.
Well, I am dating someone long distance. Yung kababata ko from
Okay.
the Philippines.
Ayan.
Yes.
Ayan. And then, of course, there are the challenges of how will your children
Yeah.
deal
Do
with
they
this, and how will the new person integrate into the family. But we can talk about that when we come back, all right? But so we're going to take a break. But before the break, we want to listen to Sheila's song. And what song is that again?
Sunday morning. It's
Sunday
an original.
morning,
Yes.
even though it's a Wednesday afternoon right now. We're going to listen to Sunday morning.
Thank you.
And then we're going to take a break. And then we come back and we will let you sing again. All right? Is that okay, Kuya Yo? Are you ready for the music? Play it.
Thank you.
For sure, emoticon.
Sunday morning, I just want to lie in bed, just for a moment, clear my head. I'm waking up from a dream, as my window lets the sun in, it's dawning. Though you're far away from me, I have a reason to believe that you're thinking of me and you. Then I won't be blue when I dream of us. I yearn for your touch. My heart and my soul are with you on this Sunday morn, my love. Sunday morning, my heart is alive once more, just for our memories I adore. I'm waking up from a dream that I have you in my arms. It's stunning, though you're far away from me. I have a reason to believe that you're thinking of me and you. Then I won't be blue when I dream of us. I yearn for your touch. My heart and my soul are with you on this Sunday morn, my love. I miss you, I'll be true until you are here with me. When I dream of us, I yearn for your touch. My heart and my soul are with you on this Sunday morn, on this Sunday morn, my love.
Moving to Vegas? There's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio, with upgraded flooring, all appliances included, newly painted, move-in ready, with a community park and pool for under $400,000? Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.
Welcome back to On the Dot, and my name is Dot here, and we have Mia with us, with me, and our special guest Sheela. So On the Dot is a joint project of PHLV and the University of the Philippines Alumni Association of Nevada, or UPAAN, a 501c3 nonprofit. Contents of On the Dot are not of PHLV and UPAAN, but of us, hosts and guests. Sponsors and advertisers are welcome. Funds will support scholars, academic projects, relief operations, and community events. We're calling all UP graduates currently residing in Nevada. You're most welcome to join UPAAN. Please call 702-281-9063. And to use the words of Mia, whose number you just heard, she says salamatin and salameti. Sheila, we're back to On the Dot, and we're talking about the other kind of mother. So the other kind that we're holding right now, we're talking with right now, is the single mom, or I would label her as the independent mother. And her name is Sheela Kunishige.
Thank you, Miss Dot. Yeah.
Kunishige. And Kunishige. And her legacy for children, one of the many things she would like to leave her children is her music. And you just heard her music. And it's
so nice.
5-star, Mia? 5-star? Yes. It's 5-star. It's unique.
And Sheila, invite them to subscribe to YouTube if you liked it. Sunday morning, it's so beautiful. I'm gonna subscribe to YouTube and follow her. Follow her, no, not the music. Follow her.
The music then.
The music.
On
Sunday
Spotify.
morning on Spotify and
It's
Apple
everywhere.
iTunes,
Yes,
no?
it's
Apple
all,
iTunes.
it's in all on all the digital platforms. So Mia has named some. Spotify, you could follow me. Thumbs up yata yung sa Spotify. Tapos sa YouTube, it's subscribe. Please subscribe on YouTube. You could also put your comments sa YouTube and also thumbs up also. And you could either download, stream, purchase on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Deezer, the different platforms.
Yeah,
It's really exciting how the music and technology evolved. Digital platforms have evolved.
Do you have other songs coming up?
I actually have another song I just dropped last month here kay Tita Josie naman.
Okay.
Goodness, please help me. Ano na ba yung program ni Tita Josie? I'm so overwhelmed with joy. That's why. It's called Stormy Crazy. So I launched it here at PHLV. I chose to launch it here. I asked.
That's so nice.
But it's also out there, just like Sunday morning.
Right.
And of course, I have my own version of Sana Ngayong Pasko, which I recorded it with saxophone. I know you guys love saxophone and jazz.
Do you play the saxophone?
I don't po, pero
Okay.
I love the saxophone.
All
And
right.
when you mentioned backstage kanina, backstage talaga eh.
Sige, backstage natin.
Eddie Katindig, he was I was listening to him when I was really young pa sa Philippines. And then, in fact, even si Isang K, yung ating si...
Boy Katindig,
No.
Eddie Katindig.
No, yung dito.
Si Kunishige. Si Kunishige.
Nawawala na ako. Help me out.
Kuya Yo. Si Kuya Gilbert.
Hindi si Dave Cos yung isa. Si Dave Cos tsaka si Kenny G. Yung
Kenny
isang
G.
K. Kasi puro sila kaya. Si Dave Cos K din. Kenny G. I've been listening to Kenny G since I was young in the Philippines. Talagang
Yes.
mahilig talaga ako sa saxophone.
Uh-huh.
Pero hindi ko siya
Kuya
kinariyan.
Eddie.
Kuya Eddie.
Yeah. Pero tama si
Kuya Eddie Katindig.
Si Eddie Katindig, he's really, oh my gosh, I
Awesome,
listened
yeah.
to him ever since. So sana ngayong Pasko, I incorporated saxophone, hindi ako mismo. I asked for the arranger, our wonderful arranger back in the Philippines, OPM arrangers, Mr. Dominic Benedicto. I asked him if he could please hire kung sino yung magaling doon. And his name is, oh my God, masama ako, Rancis De Leon. Yun ang pangalan ng saxophonist na nagplay ng saxophone for Sana Ngayong Pasko. Because I wanted it to be different from all the other versions. So it's my original, in essence. Pero yung, of course, composed by Mr. Jimmy Borja. Words
Ang
and music.
galing.
When
Galing.
she sings, it's so different from her talking
Speaking voice, yes.
I've been told that a lot
Yeah.
kasi it's either maliit daw yung voice ko pag
Yeah.
nag-speak pero pag kumanta,
Mababa. Alto.
powerful.
Yeah. Wow, good job, good job.
Thank you.
Back to your challenges. One of your challenges, maybe it's not even a challenge that you're dating someone online, and I don't know,
Hindi
you know,
naman
other independent or single moms might also be looking for the Mr. Right, because ano yung topic natin?
Mr. Right left.
Because Mr. Right had left
love
a
it.
long time ago, 7 years ago. So maybe there's another Mr. Right coming
Actually,
along.
I correct you. you please? I beg to disagree. I beg
Mr.
to,
Left?
Mr. Right didn't leave.
Mr. Right never came.
Miss,
No,
Miss,
I
Miss
left.
Right left.
I left, yes.
You left.
I'm Miss Right and I left him.
Miss Right left Mr. Left.
Miss,
Miss Right.
Mr. Right was never right.
There you go.
was never
Mr.
right.
Right was never right and Miss Right left.
Miss Right left. So now we have Miss Right here with us.
I love it.
And we are also Mrs. Right here.
Mrs. Right, yes.
Here we have Mrs.
Everybody's confused.
Mia
Looking
Right.
around.
Because that's another judgment, actually,
It
Miss
is.
Dot. Like, it's another judgment that if you're a single mom or independent mom, that the guy left you.
That the guy
No,
left you.
I chose
Excuse
to be.
me.
Yes, I chose to be single and independent. Miss Independent. That's actually my boyfriend's song for me. The Miss Independent. Do you know that song? It's a good song.
No,
But-
darling.
But it's anyway.
Hindi, ang alam ko
Anyway.
yung irreplaceable.
Irreplaceable,
Irreplaceable,
yun. Ang ganda nun.
irreplaceable.
Beyonce. That's really nice. That's really nice. Yes, but in essence, yes, I chose to be single because I didn't want to put myself through that because I have self-love. And again, it's also for the children because it's not healthy if they see that their mom is not healthy. If their mom is, allowing or enabling the abuser or the other party who's not being good or who's not upholding the values of a good
your
marriage
family.
or family.
Right.
It's you model that to your children. I-emulate nila yan whether they say it or not. And they're already doing it. I can see it. So, being a mom, hindi mo naman makukuha yung praises right away even from your own children. Sometimes, you're wondering. Your mind is always wondering like, do they appreciate me? Do they love me? Will they remember me when I leave this, world? Will they talk good about me?
Or are they going to judge me for what I did?
Yes. Pero actually, I'm witnessing with my own two eyes and my heart and my soul that whether yung three children are now young adults and they're independent, just like mom. They got it from their mama. So when they have heartaches, when they have pains, it's not financial. It's, going through life, adulting. Who do they run to? Me. So that's when I say to myself, I did something right. Lord, thank you, Lord, I did something right. Kasi they come to me with their biggest heartaches, their pains.
Yeah.
And it pains me to see them cry. But do I cry with them? Yes. But do I get weak in front of them? No. Kasi yun na yung affirmation na this is your chance to be the best mom ever.
Wow.
Kasi it's not about you. It's about them. Umiiyak sila. They have pains. They have heartaches. Don't put kahit na may wisdom ka or you want to advise them, do not put that in front of their feelings. Let them, open up. Let them tell you how they feel. It's about them. That moment, it's not about you. Don't advise them. Don't scold them. Don't say, I told you so. Don't say any of that. Hug them. Iyak na ako.
Oh, sige.
Hug them. Yakapin mo
Iiyak
sila. Yakapin mo sila. I-comfort mo sila.
But it's about them and
It's
not
about them
you.
at that moment. Malalaki na sila. They're taller than me now. They're bigger and taller. And pag meron silang heartaches, nasa bed kami. And I'm literally holding them, hugging them.
That
Kahit
is the best
masakit
thing
yung
to
kamay ko, masakit yung nakaano sila sa akin. All their weight is on me. Not just physically, emotionally.
When this was all happening, did they understand?
They saw what was happening. They knew that meron din silang kasi they're not perfect. They're kids. They don't have
Right.
their wisdom and their knowledge and their experiences
They have a
yet.
different kind of wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wala pa yung sa wisdom natin as adults. So, pag nakikita nila, they were confused. At
Right.
times, they knew that I was the victim.
Right.
But I chose not to be a victim. I'm a victor. I'm not a victim.
Awesome.
So by the grace of God. So, pinapakita ko yon. So, I fight. Meaning, I don't fight like argue or endlessly like verbalize na magmumurahan or anything like that. Pero I fight meaning, let me diffuse the situation so we can get back to something normal. Like I can go to work and make money to provide for the kids. We can do your normal activities. Kasi wala akong na-miss sa mga kids ko. Believe it or not, kahit na ano pang trabaho ko, because I didn't have just one job. I have, multiple jobs. Kahit ano pang trabaho ko, pag meron silang special events sa school, they're singing, they're dancing, they're playing piano, or may awards sila, I'm there. And
That's
yun ang hindi
perfect.
nila makakalimutan. I wouldn't miss anything for the world for my kids.
That's beautiful, right?
Thank you.
The legacy that you're there. You mentioned earlier something about not showing them your weakness. How do you define weakness
Well,
for you? What is it?
yeah, it's hard. I mean, again, kasi kahit yung sarili mo, ginajudge mo eh. Am
That's
I
a
weak?
weakness.
Am I weak, Pero yung kasi yung pagiging emotionally intelligent and mentally strong, mas mahirap yung mentally strong mas madali. Kasi especially for us, like, we're independent, intelligent women.
Yeehaw! I
Pero,
agree.
yes, di ba Ate
Spin a
Tot?
win.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes. Pero yung sa emotional intelligence, mas mahirap yun eh. That's lifelong learning. For me, I'm still learning to be emotionally intelligent. Kasi soft-hearted ako, emotional being ako talaga. I'm a very emotional lady. I'm very sensitive. Pero yung may mga times na yung tough love, diba? Kasi you still have to be a mom. You can't be just their friend. Kasi many times pwede nilang gamitin yun na, well, ganito naman yung situation natin eh. So if I'm gonna, not rebel, pero if they're gonna do something na to test you as a mom, like, hey mom, I wanna go out with my friends, I won't be back till 12 midnight. 16 years old pa lang. Yung mga ganon times na kailangan mo maging strict, kailangan mo maging sensitive kasi hindi sila masaya dito. Kailangan nilang pumunta somewhere else. Pero at the same time, kailangan mo pa rin maging mom. Well, yes, but you have to be home before 12, yung mga ganon. Or you have to communicate.
Right.
Or I'll pick you up. Yung mga ganon. So, there's a fine line. Mahirap yung ipakita yung weakness. Of course, there were times when they saw the weakness kasi hindi na maiwasan kung nakaharap sila habang may heated argument or something. May mga times na ganon. And they could look at you as, weak pa lang mami ko. Or hindi niya pala kayang lumaban, hindi niya kayang ipagtanggol sarili niya. That could be a negative thing. That could be a downfall as far as being a mom.
Yeah.
So there's a fine line. And then i-explain mo after sa kanila na I did this because hindi lahat ng battles. Pipiliin mo yung battles mo. You choose your battles. Hindi pwedeng makikipag-argue ka all night long when you still have to wake up early in the morning to go to work, to drop off your kids to school, yung mga ganon. So, ini-explain lang. And as they grow up and experience things in life too, now they understand.
Yes, because what I'm thinking about the weakness is if we show them our weakness, they will also see how we arise from that weakness.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily hiding the weakness. It's more like choosing like ano yung pwede mong ipakita sa hindi.
Yes,
Kasi may
that's
mga
true.
times na iiyak ka na lang sa room mo. Alam niyo na ginagawa ko? This is like really true. Ito talaga. Manonood ako ng sad movie.
So you could cry.
So I could cry. So it's not like crazy na umiiyak ka lang na, oh gosh, you're emotional, ina-absorb mo ba lang, I'm a victim, I'm kawawa naman ako. Kasi I don't like that. Ayoko nun, ayoko ng self-pity, ayoko ng actually
I'm glad.
self-pity. Yes,
I'm
yes.
glad that you're not indulging in a victim party.
No.
Pity me
No,
party.
miss that, no. So, ginawa ko, manonood ako pipili talaga ako ng, sometimes yung Tagalog siguro. Kasi pipili ako, ibubuhos ko dun sa, hindi totoo, sa movie yung emotions ko.
right.
Or even like, when you're driving, I was driving, I used to pray. And I would, kasi pag nagpe-pray ako, maiiyak ako kasi galing sa heart ko eh. So, ganon, yung mga hindi nila makikita, essentially, or sa shower.
Yes. Yeah. Do you show your weaknesses to your children, Mia? No, you don't. You're tough. You're tough.
Tingnan mo siya, tough na
Yeah.
tough.
When I was undergoing my annulment or before that, I really told my children, I am weak. I told them, I'm helpless, I'm weak, I don't know how to deal with this, and if you have some form of strength, you can share your strength. And these are young kids. And for some reason, and so that's why it doesn't work the same for all families or for all women. Because when I ask them for some form of strength, that can you be strong for me right now? Like can you do the housework
Yes.
for now?
Yes,
Because
yes.
I'm weak, and it showed them that they can depend on someone else.
Yes.
But despite that, which is ironic, despite that they said their perception of me is I'm strong.
That's great.
It's isn't it ironic that
Yes,
when you show
yes.
your weakness, people see that you're also strong because you survive this
That's
one.
true, Miss Dot.
So you're
Yes.
surviving your independent, not You survived an abusive relationship.
Yes.
Let me just say that,
Yes.
for lack of anything better, an abusive or a relationship that did not work. You survived that.
Yes.
And I am sure your children perceive you as strong.
They
and
do.
Other people
Yes.
as well. I'm perceiving you as strong.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But you're right. There were moments when I had to ask for help, and they feel good about it because
They're
it means
needed.
it means that you need them and you trust them. So yung
Yes.
trust yung trust factor na they will say, "Wow, my mom trusts me because she asked me to do this to learn how to cook," or I taught them how to cook and clean and all that stuff. So.
Pero you guys, you show tough love. Ikaw no, Mia,
Yeah.
tough love. Ikaw Sheila,
both.
tough love.
I'm both.
Ako
Hindi,
no,
I'm
I
both.
don't know how. I don't know tough love.
Kasi I've been
I don't know tough love.
Stay-at-home mom for a long time, di ba? So I have to be.
Tama.
Otherwise, they won't listen to me.
Yeah. Pero you can use both. I use both. Hindi puro tough love. Hindi. I'm not.
Ay,
That's
hindi
not my.
naman,
Yeah.
And balance siguro.
Balance. Yeah.
Yeah. And when I'm really mad, I cry then.
Yeah. Same here.
Me
Sa
too.
sobrang
Same
yeah.
here. Same
Yeah,
here.
me too. Yes. All the things we women go through, no?
Yes.
Especially mothers. I think the thing that would make me cry the most would be anything about my children. Is it the same for you, Mia?
Oh, yes.
Sheila.
Definitely.
Children, right?
Definitely. Like, no one touches my children. In other words,
Mother
like,
hen.
Right.
Ako din. Like,
Right.
touch me, not my children. Wag nyo.
Yeah.
Don't go there,
Yes.
Yeah.
And then as we grow along as mothers, we adjust our how we evolve, we adjust our perceptions of ourselves, our definitions,
Yes.
we redefine our own parameters and
Yes.
who we think we are. Am I going to be the flamboyant mom today, or am I going to be silent?
Yes.
Will I withdraw into my bedroom? So we adjust and we kung sa Tagalog pa, tinitimpla
Yes,
yung
tama.
di ba?
Tama to that, yes.
What would be best under the circumstance.
And as they grow older, you adjust.
You
Yes.
adjust as well.
And it takes humility also. Kasi I learned na hindi mo pwedeng gamitin kasi yung traditional Filipino, my mom used that a lot on me, like, ako yung mamo, ako pa rin yung mamo.
Yeah, you can't do
respetuhin mo ako. Pero actually, no, you have to respect your children also and
Yes.
trust them, respect them, be humble to them. Kasi pag hindi mutual, kasi tao din sila.
Yes.
They're also human.
Exactly.
Pag hindi mutual yung respect tsaka yung humility, yung kunwari merong hindi ka gustong ginawa ng anak mo pero na-realize mo that you went overboard, na pinagsalitaan mo sila. Tapos you don't go back and say, I'm sorry, I hurt your feelings.
Right.
It's not even about being right or wrong. They won't respect you. Mawawala yung respect nila pag sinabi mo na, mami mo ako lang ang tama. Ako dapat lagi yung pakikinggan mo.
Filipino culture.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I learned.
So yeah, and it's double work for single moms or independent
Right, you have to
mothers
be
because you have
both.
no one to share the load with. And if you're crying, if you're frustrated, disappointed with your children, you carry the
Yes.
burden all by yourself. You have
Yes.
no one to talk to. There's no, you can say, you go to your dad.
No.
Or how about the opposite sex?
O ganun din,
Yeah.
di ba?
Yeah, it's
How about
tough.
the male issues? How do you handle those?
Yes, so as far as like I have 2 sons. I have 3 beautiful daughters and 2 handsome sons. Yes. Thank
Yes,
you, Lord.
I believe you.
Of course, mami nila ako eh.
Oh, I agree.
Kailangan sila
Ayan na naman.
beautiful and handsome sa akin.
Siyempre.
Yes, but love your own right. So, so for my 2 sons, it's really, really tough yung tinanong nyo. Pero that's when I become more of a friend. Kasi they're not gonna open up to you like,
Right.
Mom, I like this girl. Kung hindi ka friend. Kung mom ka lang, na strict ka lang na, oh, you're not gonna date till you're 18 or you're 21. it's not gonna work. So you try to get to know, so who do you like these days? Who are you talking to these days? Tapos dinala sa bahay, pinaglutuan ni mami, pinaglutuan ko. I went that far to kasi ito yung gusto niya, and she's a decent girl. They're not together anymore, but she's a decent girl. So papakitaan mo ng maganda. Kasi, you have to, again, the respect comes in. You have to respect your son. Why did you choose this girl? There must be something good about her. So, instead of judging just from pictures or social media or whatever, which this girl didn't have a lot of social media to begin with, because she's a decent, very nice girl.
Nag-FBI siya.
I know. Kilalanin.
Siyempre.
Yeah. Pero kilalanin na lang natin in person.
Background.
Walang Facebook.
Background and
Wala.
foreground investigation.
Yes,
Hindi
walang
background.
TikTok. Oh, good. Wala. So, ang ginawa ko, binifriend ko din yung girlfriend niya, yung ex-girlfriend niya. This was when he was 15, 16 na siya ngayon. So, last year yon. And even the parents. So, the parents, we both...
Oh, grabe. That's advanced.
Hindi kasi they would go out to the movies and they would
okay.
say, Mom, you don't have to drop me off because I know
Minor
you're
pa
busy.
kasi.
But my, so-and-so's parents are dropping us off.
Okay.
Ang cute naman.
Yeah, so sasabihin ko, wow, that's nice of the parents. May I meet the parents?
Oh, yun.
So, it's a quick
Syempre.
meet up dun sa parking lot
Syempre
or
naman.
sa... No, seriously, it's not about...
I know.
Hintayin mo pa ba sa marriage bago mo?
Correct naman. You need to inspect your merchandise.
May meet the parents.
Kasi diba, magpapaalam pa. May,
Mag-review ka muna, di ba?
Yeah, di ba? Kasi,
That's good.
kasi
May meet the
16,
parents.
15 na sila eh. I mean,
tama.
they could do things that they shouldn't be doing. Eh,
Yes.
paano kung, so
So
even though sa'yo yung lalaki, you
Mia,
have to...
makinig ka, Mia.
Yeah, makikinig ka. Hindi, joke lang. Joke lang. Ito talaga si UP, rebel to eh. UNLV rebel din ako.
Follow-up question eh. That's
sige.
good. May meet the parents.
Hindi kasi diba, parang they're always like taking them to the movies or
Alright,
sabi ko, ano bang klaseng parents to? Baka naman masyadong liberated.
Correct.
Or yung pala, nurse yung mom, tapos Air Force, yung dad or retired Air Force. So good family,
Alright.
Stricto sila pero they also understand that, the kid has to have their
Yeah.
time with friends. Kasi pandemic to eh. Siyempre,
I know,
na-depress yung
yeah.
mga bata. They needed...
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Sheila.
So I'm an open-minded mom. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
Si
great.
Mia naloloka
But it's
sa atin.
also double challenge for us Filipinas here because you are there's at the back of our minds we need to be a certain someone to our culture for our
Yes.
cultural background
Yes.
like syempre may family you have a family Filipino family
Yes,
so
yes.
naku what kind of a woman is she and
Oh, my
you also have
goodness,
to mix that with your current context being
Yes.
an American
Eto na nga.
here in
My mom,
Vegas.
my own mom actually judges me. Well, not so much now. Not so much anymore. Kasi nga, laging sinasabi ng dad ko pala sa kanya, you're forgetting Americanized ang daughter natin. Kasi 9 years old pa lang, like I said, I've been traveling to the US and talagang ganun yung upbringing ko. Talagang I'm social. I'm a social butterfly. I was always a performer. So, sasabihin ng daddy ko sa mami ko, nakakalimutan mo, kasalanan mo rin naman yan eh. Sino ba nag-expose sa kanya sa lahat? Gusto mo karirin niya lahat. Ginusto mong gawin niya lahat. So, what did you
Kinarera
expect?
niya.
What did you expect, Naging matalino siya kahit papaano. I mean, I'm trying to be humble. But ibig niya sabihin ng daddy ko, naging woman of the world siya. Ginawa mo yun sa kanya. So, what are you expecting? She's not gonna be parang ikaw na traditional na, mahinhin, ganon. Although mahinhin pa naman ako, pero pero I mean, there's a balance too about the
I know,
values. There's a
yes.
balance. Kasi if you try to inject yung sobrang traditional values to your children, it's not gonna work. Pinanganak sila dito eh.
correct
No matter
correct,
what you do,
correct.
it's about culture. Culture is
it's a merry mix of culture that's why
Yes.
we have that's why we're here where we are right now
Right. Hot.
it's a melting pot. I know what you mean. Yeah, melting pot. Hot pot at melting pot.
pwede din
Pwede din
Korean.
maraming hot
Korean.
pot. Yeah, masarap. Hot pot tayo.
Nakaganyan ka, di ba? You have a wedding.
I have a wedding to go to. Kaya sorry if I'm
But
super dressed up.
see, we are. It's a Wednesday.
Yeah.
So anyway, darlings, we have one more song from you,
right.
and you said earlier you're going to dedicate this to your mama and grandma.
Yes, so I might cry, so I'm not gonna ask for forgiveness because
Don't worry,
it's
we'll give you
my true feelings. My grandma, I don't know if you heard me that I said, oh yeah,
She's
of course.
90.
She turned 90, and I was in Hawaii for that. I wouldn't miss the world for that also. And she has 11 children.
Oh, wow.
One set of parents yon. So yun yung mami ko, my mom's family. So she is my rock. She is the epitome of a humble, God-loving, patient, kind, caring, selfless mother.
Where is she now?
She's in Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Kasi
Ayan.
matagal na siya sa Hawaii.
Is she
50 years.
going? Is she listening? Will she have access to this show?
I could definitely
Send it to
have
her.
my
Yeah.
I could definitely have my aunties restream it or
Yes,
something.
yes.
And of course my mom too. My
Yes.
mom is this is also dedicated to my mom kasi ang mom ko naman siya yung mom na stage mom siya. Pero
I know someone who's a stage mama.
oo nga eh. Katabi
Sino
ko yata
kaya?
eh.
Oo nga. Ano?
Pero stage mom ang mami ko and medyo controlling pero all in good light na gusto niya lang akong protektahan ever since I was young. Very,
Yeah.
very, ayan, nawawala yung mga words natin. Sheltered. I was very sheltered growing up. Yeah. So
Sheltered but exposed.
sheltered
Ano
but
ba yan?
exposed.
Yeah,
Ano yun?
yeah.
Ewan ko nga eh. Kasi
It's
super
a-
din ng mami ko. Super din siya kasi ginawa niya lahat para sa akin. In-expose niya ako sa lahat. Gusto niyang maging ganito ako, ganyan ako. So,
Sige,
this is me.
sige. Let's listen to your song and you're singing it live. And then after that, we're going to wrap up. But this is a good closing for today's episode of On the Dot, no, Mia, no?
Yes.
Thank you. May I dedicate this to all the mothers. It doesn't matter if you're single, independent, or still with your husbands.
Yeah.
This is for you.
Take it away.
Sa buhay kong ito, tanging pangarap lang ang iyong pagmamahal ay makamtan. Kahit na sandali kita ay mamasdan, ligay ay tila pa walang hanggan. Sana'y di na magising kung nangangarap man din, kung ang buhay na makulay ang tatahakin. Minsan ay madarapa, minsan di na'y luluha, di ka na maninimdim, pagkat sa buhay mo ay may nagmamahal pa rin. Iingatan ka, aalagaan ka, sa puso ko ikaw ang pag-asa. Sa ating mundo'y may gagabay sa'yo, ang alay ko'y itong pagmamahal ko. May nagmamahal, aakay sa'yo, aking ina, ikaw ang nagbigay ng buhay ko, buhay na kay ganda. Pangarap ko na makamtan ko na. magising kung nangangarap man din. Kung ang buhay na makulay ang tatahakin, minsan ay madarapa, minsan din ay luluha. Di ka na maninimdim, pagkat sa buhay mo ay may nagmamahal pa rin. Iingatan ka, aalagaan ka, sa puso ko ikaw ang pag-asa. Sa ating mundo may gagabay sa'yo, ang alay ko'y itong pagmamahal ko. May nagmamahal aakay sa'yo, aking ina, ikaw ang nagbigay ng buhay ko. Buhay na kay ganda, pangarap ko na makamtan ko na. Iingatan ka, aalagaan ka, sa puso ko ikaw ang pag-asa. Sa ating mundo may gagabay sa'yo, ang alay ko'y itong pagmamahal ko. May nagmamahal aakay sa'yo, aking ina, ikaw ang nagbigay ng buhay ko. Buhay na kay ganda, pangarap ko na makamtan ko na. Pangarap ko na makamtan ko na. Thank you. Salamat po. I love you, Grandma Faye and Mama Corazon.
Woohoo!
I don't know kung pinakinggan niyo po yung lyrics.
Yes.
Kasi,
I know, we
Memorize
kasi
it.
yung lyrics kasi, baliktad siya eh. It is telling your mom na binigay mo yung buhay ko. Pero it's saying also na sana makamtan ko na yung buhay na maganda. Kasi every mom gusto nila para sa anak nila magandang buhay.
Exactly,
So yun yung
yes.
message ng song. It's not more like, yes, it is, for your mom, thanking your mom for your life. But it's also saying na, Mom, I know that you want me to have a good life.
That's good. Yeah.
Lalo na sa pagiging, single mom. Of
Right.
course, hindi naman like pumapalakpak yung mommy natin na single mom tayo or marami tayong challenges.
Yeah.
Of course, nasasaktan sila.
Yeah.
Nararamdaman nilang hirap natin.
Yes.
Kaya
that's
yun
so
yung
true.
song.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, you're tearing up. She has a tissue
Oh, meron
in her hand.
Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sheela, for
you.
bringing out the best in us as mothers, especially Filipino mothers.
And Mother's Day is coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, tama. Oh,
And
my
thank you for
goodness.
allowing me to pay tribute to my own
Yeah.
mom, to my
Yeah.
grandma, to myself as a
To
mother,
yourself.
independent mother,
Yes.
and to all of you as
Happy Mother's
moms.
Day to
Happy
you both.
Mother's Day,
Yeah, yeah.
Miss Dad and Miss Mia.
Thank
Happy
you so
Mother's
much,
Day.
Sheila. Happy Mother's
Thank
Day to
you.
everyone listening.
Everyone.
And of course to Ate Flora, right? She's in the studio.
She's somewhere here, right? Hey Sheila, what's coming up for you? There's a concert coming up, right?
Yes, yes.
Will you be in this one?
Yes,
Nina?
yes. So I'm very, very happy. I'm one of those. Honestly, kasi ang dami naming front acts or guests. I'm one of those pahabol konti. I'll be honest, pahabol konti kasi
Sure,
actually
why not?
Luke Miharis is a friend na hindi ko na-meet in person pero we talk sa Messenger. Of course, not in that way, ha? Kasi married si Luke, he has a great family. Pero kasi we share something in common. We're both artists na close kay Mr. Jimmy Borja. So they're both Boholano. So we were talking about di butik syempre syempre pandemic, sabi ko, oh look, kailan ka magko-concert naman sa Vegas? Wala pa to noon, wala pa yung kay Nina tsaka sa kanya. And then he said, oh, someday soon. Tapos sabi ko, tara, mag-meet up tayo, mag-collaborate tayo. Maybe we could sing a song. Kasi I love him. I love his talent. So eto na nga, sabi
June
niya,
5th.
June 5th, I'm one of the guests. Sunday. It's a Sunday evening, 6 p.m. It's at the...
Diversion Amusement.
Diversion Amusements. And it's a new place for me. I'm really excited to see the place myself. And it's going to be star-studded with local artists alike. Local artists and big artists alike. Of course, Nina. She's the Diamond Soul singer. Diamond
Okay.
Soul.
That's
Tapos si
her,
Luke
ano.
naman is the Blackbird of Asia.
Ang galing.
So we're really like awaiting this big moment na mag-get together yung mga magagaling.
Where can they get the tickets?
You can get the tickets actually, I don't memorize the number, from Kuya J here at PHLV Radio, but also from me, of
Here's
course.
Kuya J.
702-890-8528.
Kuya J, come on,
Wow,
come
Kuya
on.
J, come
Come
here.
here, come
Oh my
here.
God,
Come on
sorry
here.
Kuya J, kasi
Kuya J,
umiiyak kasi
stay,
ako
ha?
eh.
I'm
Come here,
gonna
come here.
ask you something.
Yes.
Come, Kuya J.
Hi guys.
Hi, Kuya J. Tell them about this show.
Okay, guys, we are inviting you to watch this live concert at Nina Love Moves US Tour 2022. Yeah, and with Look Me Harris on June 5, 2022. Gaganapin po to sa Diversion Amusement,
Saan yan?
which is located at 5321 Cameron Street, Las Vegas, Nevada 89118. For tickets, please call us 775-764-4612 and 347-705-2967.
Kayong dalawa.
Buti na lang dumating si Kuya
Hello.
J.
Lipat ako rito.
Save by
Dito,
the
dito.
Yeah, you be there as well.
Dot,
Yes,
Divine
darling.
Providence, itong dalawa. Segway. Dito
Segue
ka muna.
tayo. Okay, what's a segue?
Oo. Kasi,
Drop ko lang to.
Kuya, pakifocus sa akin. Hindi, Kuya J. Kasi, Yupaan is coming up with a songwriting contest. Yes, and kailangan ng mga songwriters
Wow.
at mga bands.
Right.
Kuya, pakifocus sa akin.
Huwag kay Dorothy, kay Mia.
Hindi, kasama Yupaan eh. So, Yupaan is coming up with a songwriting contest. Kailangan ng mga
Nice.
songwriters, pakifocus kay Sheela Kunishige at mga bands.
Okay.
Pakifocus
Kay Kuya J.
sa iyong
Jerry Verre.
one car garage.
Yan.
So one man inside the one car garage.
3-car garage na yan. Ayan,
So,
galing,
yun.
galing.
Ano pa lang siya?
Hello nga pala sa mga taga-UP yan. Hello sa inyo lahat. Mga alumni.
Thank you.
Shout out.
Yep.
Yes.
Pwede din mag-greet.
Pwede mag-greet, of course.
Ang
Let's
aking,
go.
Ang bago
ang
ng
aking Uncle
ringtone niya,
June,
no?
Uncle June Revilla in the Philippines, my dad's oldest brother, he's a retired professor of UPLB forestry.
okay.
Dr. Revilla, but Uncle June lang para sa akin.
Oh, nice.
I was telling me about how UP helped him to achieve all his great achievements. He had 3 degrees in Yale.
Bongga.
Because of UP.
Ayan,
So,
ang galing.
Hi, Uncle
Ang galing.
June. I love you. I miss you. Meron siyang
Okay.
congestive heart failure, so I try to, honor him and talk to him in every
Right.
way I can. So.
All right. So, there you go. Thank you so much, Sheila.
Thank you,
And
Sheila.
Kuya J
Thank
for
you.
gracing our
Thank you, Jay.
show
Thank you
today.
for having me. as
Thank you for
always.
being here.
Thank you so
Happy
much.
birthday, Jay!
Yes, happy birthday. Okay, Mia. Focus kay Mia. Yan, ayan. For the closing quote.
My closing quote is from John Alston. The only thing you take with you when you're gone is what you leave behind.
Ganda.
Galing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for staying with us. And see you next week.
Thanks so much.
On the dot!
Yay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Oh, thank you for having me.
Moving to Vegas, there's no better time than now. Where can you find a 3-bedroom home with a balcony and patio? With upgraded flooring, all appliances included. Newly painted, move-in ready. With a community park and pool for under $400,000. Not to mention that it is so convenient to shopping, schools, entertainment. And of course, what is Vegas without the Strip? So what are you waiting for? Call Benjamina today at 702-281-9063. Mia is also on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Instagram. You can also visit www.benjaminamiacasino.com and view available homes anytime. Remember, the house wins when you bet on Benjamina Mia Casino.
Just like a friend from back home.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.